That's a busy thumbnail. If you were brought to the channel by a thumbnail that was like this, let me know. Hey, welcome back to Frank's Model Works. I'm Frank. It's true. Thumbnails are very important. It's what draws viewers to your videos. It's one of the first things that I was taught by Lucas C. He said thumbnails are very important. And he said, make videos about Chrome. They're very popular. He wasn't lying. It's true. So, it's the new year. And you haven't heard from me since last week when I got back from Florida. And what's that about? Well, I generally wait until I start to get messages from people. Yesterday I got a little nudge from Justin Hart over at J Hart Model Works, making sure I was okay. I'm okay. I went on vacation a couple of weeks ago with my family down to Florida. As is usually the case this time of year, I get a case of the Januaries. I get sick this time of year. It didn't help. On the way down there, I had somebody coughing into the back of my head for 3 hours. So, yeah. So I've been a little bit under the weather for the past couple of weeks. It's been cold up here in New York, and even though I've been going to work, like I'm not around people for most of my day. For the most part, in the morning, I'm in a room with people for a half hour. I had tested myself. It was just like a sinus infection, I think, bacterial, because it did clear up with antibiotics. But I'm generally not around other people all day, so I did wind up going to work, and it's been cold, and it's been taking a toll, and not feeling well, and I haven't been down here. I haven't been printing. I haven't been making videos. I haven't been building models. I haven't been doing anything. I've just been getting home from work and laying down and watching your videos. So I wanted to come on, show you what's going on, do some channel shoutouts, which is most important, show you what I'm going to be building in group builds coming up this year, and give you a preview of some of the stuff that's going to be going on. Okay? But what's most important is I want to get these channel shoutouts, so they're going to come first, alright? Get up there. Breaking news. I just heard back from James Duff, and we have confirmed this Monday, January 27th, I'm going to be on the Automotive Podcast again. So, if you remember this wonderful evening, we're bringing it back. So that's the Automotive Podcast, Scale Model Experiment, or the Stash Project. There's going to be links in the description so that you could be notified, and it's going to be a good time. So, now we'll go to the shop card shoutouts. Links in the description. So, first up, we're going to have Shane from 180 Out Hobbies. I had shouted out Shane previously, but I didn't have a shop card. And now I do. Shane's a really, really excellent model. You gotta check out his builds. Just even beyond the fact that I love 67 Chevelles, all the other stuff he's got, just an incredibly talented modeler. Thanks a lot for the card, Shane. Looking forward to more great stuff from you. Next up, our friend Jason Klein over at KRD. Klein Race Car Design. He's got a new card for 2025. Check that out. Card number 2. I have card number 1. I have both cards in this series. So, really appreciate it. Jason and the guys had me on the AMC livecast, which is every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You really gotta watch that livecast. It's a lot of fun. We act like goofballs in the comments, especially if somebody's wearing a particular hat. So definitely check that out. Jason, thanks a lot for the new card, and we'll talk to you soon. Love you, buddy. I know that I talked about this card, but for the life of me, I can't remember what video it's in. And I wanted to make sure that I acknowledge the fact that Will over at Red Hill Rod and Custom sent me this really cool card. You gotta check out this channel. Mr. Shia is absolutely a phenomenal builder and really great content. So I apologize I didn't get this out sooner, Will, and looking forward to a lot of great stuff in the future. Thanks a lot for the card. A fellow by the name of Jeremiah reached out to me, wanted to send me a sticker from the Kansas Auto Modelers Society in appreciation for my channel. I appreciate that. That really meant a lot to me, Jeremiah. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me if people are entertained by the things that I have to say. After all, I'm trying to teach what I know before I forget it and make you laugh at the same time. So thank you very much for the sticker. Thank you very much for the sentiments that we exchange back and forth via email and through Messenger. And thank you very much. I'll do the best that I can on the channel and hope that I keep you entertained. Next up is Steve from Crazy Scale Models. I've had this card since probably very early on. But Steve went on a little bit of a hiatus, and he's back making content again. I wanted to make sure everybody's aware of Steve's channel. Again, it's Crazy Scale Models. Really good modeler, very entertaining. Like the flow, like the way the videos go, Steve. So looking forward to more great stuff from you. And thank you very much for the holiday card also. Appreciate it. Last but not least, we have Gloria from Stout Creations. It's a new channel, gaining a lot of traction. Really excellent work on there, and I think it's going to be going places, Gloria. And I'm right there with you. Anything you need, you let me know. Thank you very much for the card. Thank you very much for the sentiments. I appreciate the holiday card as well. Thank you. So, for our shop card shoutouts, that's it. So I'm going to put you back on the tripod for a second. We're going to talk about something else. Hold on. So right before Christmas, a gentleman by the name of Kenneth Gibson reached out to tell me about the 3D files he's been creating and offered to send me a few of them. And I was like, yeah, sure. Sends me a file package with like 30 files, and each one of them is really nice. Just for example, let's take a look at this. Right there, you got a 318 poly and a big block Mopar. These are really nicely detailed 3D models for print, and Kenneth's got a Cults 3D page. I'm gonna provide a link in the description. There's gonna be links to everybody's channels, and you know how I roll. Everything's in the description. You know how it works. I'll answer it in the comments. We'll keep things going. So now what I want to do is I want to talk about the things that are on the, what's it called? The thumbnail, and why I picked those particular things to put on there. Well, like I had said previously, I'm going to be participating in a couple of group builds, and these are group builds that are going to be coming up this year. Notably, the USAC group build. Starting to do some work, like preliminary work on the USAC. It's just nothing's filmed. As you could tell, like my head feels like it's like that big right now. I realize I'm not my usual self. It's just I don't feel well, kids. I'm sorry. But the USAC build is progressing. I have the 2 charges that were in the body finishing tutorial. Those have to be done. Gonna get those done. I still need to do parts cleanup and stuff like that. Other group builds that I'm gonna be participating in is JT. I Need My Garage Time. He's got a 50s and 60s on steel wheels group build going on. That ends March 1st, so I gotta get cracking. I'm gonna be doing the Mobius 1965 Coronet with Steelies. And because I haven't done a white car in a while, I mean a long time, I think I'm going to paint that one white. Maybe with a red interior, burgundy interior, we'll see. But got the kit right there. You could tell that I've opened the kit because it's a Mobius. How can you tell that I've opened the kit? Because you can't close it. Because nobody knows. like, even if you film yourself opening this box, you'll never be able to close it the way that it will. Amazing. Anyway. Also is going to be Dave Wood from Woody's Scale Model Garage. He's got a rock and roll and cars group build going on. That one goes a little bit later in the year, so I got some time. But I'm going to be building the Tamiya Mercedes-Benz SLR. Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Mercedes-Benz? That's my song. And like I said in the introductory video, which was probably almost a year ago, it's definitely over 6 months. I'm going to be painting it green hell. People flipped when I said that. They were like, what's the matter with you? It's a model car. Who cares? It's an interesting color. It'll probably be the only one around. That's why I did it. And then, finally, for Leon's lowrider group build, I'm going to be building the newly reissued Revell 1964 Impala SS lowrider. Never built a lowrider before. Never built the 64 Impala SS from Revell. So I'm enthusiastic to get that done. For paint, I'm looking at doing a scalefinishes.com House of Color BCO4 Strato Blue as the body. And then the roof, I'm looking at base coating in white. And then over that white, I got to consult with some of my painter people. Over the white, putting a little bit of interference blue pearl. And then a clear coat over that. Clear coat over everything. We'll see how we do. That one I think I have some time, but I got to get cracking, folks. You know, I've been lagging, so I wish I had more to tell you, but that's my story. I wanna extend my thanks to the folks that sent out their shop cards. I want to wish them best of luck, and you know I got your back, just like that guy Frizzo. If there's anything you need, any questions you have, ask away. I love asking questions. If you have community questions, let them rip. I tend to answer those if I see them. Thanks for checking in on me. I hope to be back down here and working on things. Hopefully the weather will break. It's a little chilly down here, and I can't print. On the print screen, it was saying it was below 21 degrees Celsius, which is probably not. It's not going to produce good results if the resin's that cool. So I have a space heater down here, but I'm not a big fan of putting space heaters on when there's going to be a 3D printer running, or if I'm going to be spraying. And that's another thing. It's a little bit too cold down here to be airbrushing anything. So I'm kind of in a holding pattern. So for the next week or so, I'm just going to be cleaning parts for the builds that I'm going to be working on. So it's not your usual upbeat, hysterical Frank that you've all grown accustomed to. And I apologize for that. It's just, you know, I got a case of the Januaries, unfortunately. With that said, as always, I got Frizzo's back. I appreciate your support. I hope to be feeling better soon. And until we speak again, my friends, take care of yourselves and be well.